And what's your pleasure?
From the Thomaston Place Auction Galleries in Thomaston, Maine, I'm Elizabeth McLeod with Auction Waves.
1,175 once, 100,175 twice. We all good? Sold.
The cool of winter, the romance of the season, and the shimmer and shine of fine jewelry all combine for our Winter Enchantment auction coming February 20th through 22nd at Thomaston Place Auction Galleries. In a moment, we'll welcome back one of our favorite guests to discuss the jewelry highlights in this sale. But first, a quick look at auction news. There's nothing like participating in a live auction, and there's nothing like being right there on the auction floor as the bids fly and Kaja Veilleux presides with all his customary passion at the podium. But if you can't be with us in person, bidding by phone is the next best thing. You connect one-on-one with one of our expert proxy bidders, and you personally direct their actions on the auction floor. And when you win that item you prize by using this service, you save 5% on the buyer's premium you pay. It's easy, it's convenient, and it's smart. Call us direct at 207-354-8141 to learn how, or register online at thomastonauction.com/bid-forms. This is Auction Waves, and I'm Elizabeth McLeod. One of the joys in doing this show is interacting with the staff of professionals who work behind the scenes here at Thomaston Place Auction Galleries in presenting all the fascinating items that we offer in our sales. And one of the greatest joys of all is getting to sit down once again to talk jewelry with our staff jewelry specialist, Sylvia Li. Well, we have a very impressive and very significant collection of brooches in this auction as lots 3079, 3081, and 3082 and 3083. And they depict a series of carved ivory figures of a swordsman, two different knights on horseback, and an elephant, and all of them are encrusted in brilliant gems. These pieces are absolutely breathtaking. So let's start with having you describe the pieces and the stones for us.
Yes, it really does feel almost too beautiful to be real. And this extraordinary group of brooches came to us through a charity. They were donated with no paperwork, no backstory. So based purely on the level of the quality, we had a strong feeling there was something special going on. So we sent lots 3082 and 3083 to a GIA certificate gemologist. The result, I would like to say I didn't surprise, because we knew it's going to be good. All the natural sapphires in multiple colors, including lavender, which is very real, and along with diamonds, rubies, emerald, zircon, and more. I mean, take the Lot 3083 elephant brooch, for example. The scale alone is amazing. It is set with 172 individual gemstones combined with finely carved ivory figures and yellow gold setting. The gems range from cabochon and carved sapphires to faceted sapphires and even including a star lavender sapphire. Those are not casual jewelry. They are miniature sculptures, rich with color, movement, and visual impact.
I've never seen anything like these pieces, and I'm in awe that they exist and that we have them and that they're going to be available for sale. And if that isn't enough, if the brooches aren't enough, we also have two lots of earrings, clip earrings, that coordinate with these brooches. They're also jewel encrusted. And what do we see in these pieces?
For the earrings, the Lot 3077 and 3078, they come through the same charity. So, I mean, whenever the pieces someone acquired, they also like supporting a charity. And for the earring itself, in terms of the quality, they are absolutely on par with the brooches. I mean, the gemstones, the gold work, and the carved ivory, they all at the same high level. And for Lot 3078 in particular, has a wonderful personality. They almost feel like two tiny planets, as if they are from like another world, like a little aliens planets. and where you can see the tourmalines, sapphires, rubies, and citrines in range of cuts are beautifully balanced within such a limited space.
Now, looking at these earrings, I noticed that the level of detail work is exquisite on these. If you look at the back of the earrings, at the clip part that goes on your ear, even those are just beautifully engraved. The only person who's ever going to see these is the person who's putting them on or taking them off. Is this level of craftsmanship significant?
Yes, I think you are right about the carving, like the engravings, because the detail will only the person wearing it will notice. And I think it could be like a maker's mark or like something the original client required. Like, I really want this thing on my earring back to shows like a part of me. But unfortunately, beyond those points, like we did not find any significant like signature or any clear mark. But we do identify the very close like museum comparables for Lot 3077. The ear clips, and also the Lot 3082, the knight on the horseback brooch. And we found like extremely close comparable examples in the collection of Philadelphia Art Museum, which attribute to Fulco di Vandura and dated between 1925 and 1935. Vandura, as we all know, was a designer who worked with Coco Chanel in the early 20th century. And based on the museum dating, those works could possibly belong to the period before Vandura even established his own atelier.
So there is a real mystery here.
Yeah, I mean, by this point, it's still there. So we are like, welcome to a conversation if someone listening this episode and would love to bring our attention, or they were more familiar with this language of design. We are just really happy to see if that could happen. We're open to talk about it.
That's how discoveries begin.
Yeah.
It is. Now we have, being that this is winter, icy blue is a very appropriate theme for this season. And we have a lot in 3091 that is bluer than blue. We have 3 unmounted tanzanites in an assortment of interesting cuts. Now, I'm not awfully familiar with tanzanite. Can you tell me a bit about that, and what would you suggest would be a good setting for these stones?
Yeah, I'll talk about tanzanite. The mile itself, it's actually like a very interesting story. It was only found in like late 1960s. So it's just like 30 years older than me. It's probably younger than you.
It's probably about my age, so yeah.
Yeah, so it's your peers. And it's like a very modern gemstone. And according to like local accounts, like blue crystals were first noticed after like a bushfire near the mountain Kilimanjaro. And it turns out it came from like completely new stone. Nothing looks like it. So, and now we call it tanzanite. And what makes tanzanite especially special, it's because it's come from just one place in the world, the mountain we just talked about. It's only very small mining there. Once the sources is died, there will not be any new natural tanzanite.
And these are big stones. These are stones that are going to make a real statement no matter what you do with them.
I mean, in Lot 3091, the total of the carats across these 3 stones is 75 carats, which is, I would like to call it huge.
I think that's a safe description.
And for this kind of color and a size, I personally love the idea of pairing them stone with gold. I mean, especially yellow gold. They will have like an almost Egyptian-inspired look. Very dramatic and incredible eye-catching.
I can entirely see the Egyptian approach on that. I think those would be really impressive pieces to have mounted that way. Make a collar or a...
Yeah, like a Cleopatra.
Very much so. Well, speaking of gold, we have 2 lots, 3067 and 3068, that make up a necklace and earring suite by AGA Carrera and Son. And they're hand-woven in 18-karat gold. And these are the work of a Maine designer. And what are your thoughts on these pieces and on the Carrera design firm itself.
I've always believed gold jewelry is more than just decoration. As I've mentioned thousands times in previous episode, I see it as a form of wearable investment. And for these two lots, I think they are a very traditional Turk's head style. And Turk's head is kind of a complex, knot-like structure rooted in maritime craftsmanship. There are no gemstone here. The structure and the gold itself do all the work. And AGA is a Maine-based. They are a family-run workshop. So when you acquire a piece like this, you are not just buying the gold. You're buying the handwork, the skills, and the traditional passed down over generations. And we've offered the Korea piece before, and it's have seen very strong result. Which speaks how collectors respond to this balance of material value and human craftsmanship.
The thing that strikes me about these pieces is just the weight of them. Gold is, of course, a very heavy metal. And when you wear these, you know you're wearing gold.
Yeah.
Not just from the weight, but from the way it absorbs your own
Physically,
body heat.
Yeah.
It radiates. You walk into a room wearing this and every single head will turn.
Yeah, I will feel when you're wearing this on your neck, you know you made it.
That's right. And your neck won't get cold. Well, spring is coming, whether we're ready for it or not, and we have lots 3073 and 3090, and emerald green is the touchstone here. 3073 is a 14-karat gold, emerald, and diamond bracelet, and 3090 is a brilliant 18-karat white gold, emerald, and diamond ring. And I think these pieces look great together. Mm-hmm. But I know some people are kind of, I don't know, I don't want to put white and yellow gold together. What do you think about that?
At this case, it's all about the emeralds, because both yellow gold or white gold, they really become just sporting players. Yellow gold brings out warmth and richness, and white gold sharps the look and keeps it feel clean and modern. But in both cases, the emerald always take the center stage. So, and especially in the 3073, the yellow gold bracelet, I think it's give a very classic old money feel to it. And it's just elegant, confident, and especially very suitable for slightly more formal occasions. Mm-hmm. And for the 3090, the white gold ring, the center emerald weighs approximately 2.3 carats, which is the size that works beautifully in almost any setting, formal or casual. So it's like a choice you really can't go wrong with it.
What's your personal pick in this auction?
I talk about all the gems and the golds all the way down here, but my personal favorite is lot 3065, because I always love pearls. Compared with the sharp brilliance of gemstones, pearls just have a very softness of themselves. They are very gentle. And this Art Deco Akoya pearl necklace, it's bring all of those together with a real historical and collectible value. The graduated strand is beautiful on its own, but the original poetry adds a deep personal layers. The reminder of how the pearls were once worn as part of someone's identity. It's not just a jewelry. Right. And also there's very interesting story here unfolding. I will just give you a little bite.
Just a tiny little preview.
Yeah, just a little tiny preview here. The original clasp of this necklace was a 1.67 carats Marquise cut diamond, which has been made it into a separate ring. We will presenting that ring in our summer auction, and the story of how the pearls and the clasps came to be separated, it's something we will save for another time.
Well, we will be talking about that, I am sure, come the summer. Sylvia Li, thank you so much for joining us today. This is going to be another great auction. Jewelry buyers at every price point will find something that they will enjoy. And we thank you for helping to learn more about it.
Thank you for listening. Thank you, Liz.
It may be true that all you need is love, but doesn't distinctive and memorable jewelry kind of help the process along? See all we have to offer in our complete Winter Enchantment auction catalog at thomastonauction.com. The program is written and edited for you by yours truly, Elizabeth McLeod, who wishes you smooth sailing and happy bidding for auction waves. Auction Waves is an exclusive presentation of Thomaston Place Auction Galleries in Thomaston, Maine.